In a way, we're all kind of like digital archaeologists. Every single day, we're digging for something valuable in this huge, unseen world of words. Today, we're going to talk about the tools that turn that hunt into a real science. We're talking about text mining. So, get this. It's estimated that over 80% of all the data in the world is unstructured text. 80%! I mean, that's just a massive, completely untapped resource just sitting there, waiting for us to make sense of it. So, okay, that leads to the big question, doesn't it? With this just planet-sized mountain of words, how in the world do we find the good stuff, the value, the patterns, the actual meaning that's buried inside all of it? And just think about your own day for a second. We're all creating and consuming this stuff constantly. It's in every email we send, every social media post we scroll past, every single web page we click on, and every report we have to read for work. We are, and this is no joke, literally swimming in an ocean of text. And this is where our digital archaeologist comes back into the picture. The main tool in their toolkit is something called text mining, and it's the absolute key to turning all that chaotic noise into real, usable knowledge. It's all about discovery, sifting through the digital dirt to find something truly priceless. So what is it really? Well, here's the official definition. Text mining is a whole process of analyzing these huge piles of unstructured text to pull out high-quality, valuable information and patterns. This is how a company can dig through thousands and thousands of customer reviews to figure out what people actually think about their brand new product. It's the method behind all the magic. But how does it actually work? I mean, how do we get from just a messy jumble of words to these clear, actionable insights? Let's break down the process. You can think of it like a methodical quest, taking us from total chaos to perfect clarity. Okay, this journey has 4 basic steps. First, you've got to gather up all that raw text from wherever it lives. Second, and this step is absolutely crucial, you clean it all up and prepare it. That means getting rid of all the junk and the noise. Third, you have to transform that nice, clean text into a structured format that a computer can actually work with. And then finally, the fun part, you analyze that structured data to uncover the hidden trends and insights. We're talking about the kind of stuff that can predict shifts in the market or help scientists find brand new connections in research papers. All right, so now let's pop the hood and take a look inside our digital archaeologist toolkit. To get all this work done, they rely on a few really powerful techniques. These are the specialized skills they use to unearth all that hidden meaning. First up is a big one, information retrieval. This is probably one of the most common and foundational methods in all of text mining. At its core, it's all about finding and gathering the bits of text that are relevant to a specific search you give it, based on certain keywords or phrases. And what's so cool is how familiar this idea really is. The easiest way to think about it is like having your own personal Google, but instead of searching the entire web, it's laser-focused, searching through your own specific mountains of documents. So the key takeaway here is that information retrieval is direct. You tell it exactly what patterns you're looking for, and it just goes out and finds them for you. It's simple, but it is so powerful and so incredibly useful. Okay, let's look at 2 techniques that often get talked about together, categorization and clustering. And this really highlights a core idea in data science. See, categorization is what we call supervised learning. That means you tell the machine what the categories are ahead of time, like sorting your emails into spam or not spam. Clustering, though, is unsupervised. You just dump all the data in, and the algorithm figures out the natural groupings all by itself. It might find themes like complaints about shipping or praise for battery life in thousands of product reviews, all without you ever telling it what to look for. Next up in the toolkit is summarization, and this one is pretty much exactly what it sounds like. It's the process of automatically creating a short, to-the-point summary of a really long text, while making sure to keep the main ideas intact. You see this all the time with those little news abstracts online, or maybe when your phone offers to summarize a long article for you. Yep, that's summarization in action. And finally, we've got information extraction. Now, this one's a little more advanced. It doesn't just find keywords. It actually identifies and pulls out specific pieces of information, things like names, companies, locations, and figures out how they're related. It can take a sentence like, Acme Corp is based in New York, and turn it into structured facts that a database can actually understand. So there you have it, a quick tour of the world of text mining. It's pretty clear that our digital archaeologists are really just getting started. And that leaves us with a pretty fascinating thought to end on.
As these tools get more and more powerful, as machines get better and better at actually reading our words, what new conversations are we going to start? What new discoveries are just sitting there waiting for us, hidden in our own words?